Hello guys, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to connect this Nintendo Switch directly to the PC monitor without using its very own dock. So if you want to know how to do this, stick around to the very end of the video and I'll show you how. Alright guys, so here it is. Before we start connecting this Nintendo Switch to this PC monitor, as you can see here that you cannot see the dock anywhere. So this is a tutorial for direct connection with the monitor itself without using its very own dock. But there is a key device for you to connect this Nintendo Switch directly to the PC monitor, and this is what you're going to need. This is a C port to HDMI converter where we use, or some of us use, to connect various devices from C ports to HDMI going to different types of screens. So this is a key factor for you to use on connecting the Nintendo Switch directly to the PC monitor. Now, if you're asking where I bought this in Amazon or eBay. This is worth $8 to $10, so you just have to look for it there carefully. So you might get a cheaper one. When I mean cheaper one, I mean it's a little bit low price. So you just have to look very carefully for you to choose the right C port to HDMI converter. So this is what we're going to use, and I'm going to show you the mechanics first before we start connecting it to the PC monitor. Okay, now the first thing you got to know in how to use this device is that this will be paid close attention to the HDMI converter here. So this is going to be connected to the Nintendo Switch because the port of the Nintendo Switch is C port slot connected. So you're going to connect this to the very connection of the Nintendo Switch. And let's go at the back of this device. So here you will see three types of slots for you to plug in the connections of different cables. So this one is for the power adapter of the Nintendo Switch. So you need the power adapter of the Nintendo Switch for you to have enough power to project the Nintendo Switch directly to the monitor itself, because without the power adapter you will not be able to connect the Nintendo Switch like the normal dock does. You have to plug in the adapter for it to have electricity, and so is this device here. Okay, so keep that in mind. Second is that you're going to use the same thing is the HDMI connector, or you're going to use the HDMI cable to connect to the monitor, and it's going to be connected here. So when it's connected to the monitor and here, and this will be connected to the Nintendo Switch, it will be directed to the monitor itself. And this is the USB cable. You can use this for connecting the various devices like controllers or speakers or joy controllers, okay, joysticks, I mean. Okay, so that being said guys, I think we're all done, and let's start assembling or setting up this device to this monitor and Nintendo Switch. All right, let's go. Alright guys, so let's start connecting all necessary cables or connections for this to be possible in projecting the Nintendo Switch to the PC monitor. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to connect the Nintendo Switch adapter here. So remember guys that like the Nintendo Switch dock, you need electricity or power to boost the device for it to project the image of the Nintendo Switch directly to the PC monitor. And next, we're going to connect the HDMI cable. That is really important because this will be the one that's going to connect or project the image of the Nintendo Switch directly to the PC monitor. And also make sure that it's connected properly, because if it's loose, it will not be possible for it to be to function properly. That's the right word for it. And then lastly, we're going to connect the device to the slot of the Nintendo Switch, and let's see what will happen. And there you go. Let's see. There you go, guys. So the Nintendo Switch is now connected to the PC monitor itself. Okay, so let's have a short test if it does work. So there you go, guys. Now, to make sure that this is really functioning properly, I will now try to remove this device so that you would know if it's I'm telling the truth or not. So there you go. The screen is already disconnected to the Nintendo Switch, and I will be putting it back. Wait for a second, and there you go again. So there you go, guys. 100% efficient for you to connect the Nintendo Switch monitor or the Nintendo Switch to the PC monitor that easy. Big thumbs up, guys. Thanks so much for watching. So that's about it for our video for today. Thanks so much, guys, for watching and how to connect the Nintendo Switch directly to the PC without using its very own dock. So this is a very helpful tip for those who has problems with their Nintendo Switch docks. It doesn't connect. So this might be possible for you to connect again with your PC's monitor for you to play your Nintendo Switch directly, or even though your personal TV or whatsoever. So this method is really reliable for those who wants to do this method, okay? So once again, this is InfoBliss 101. Make your own perspective, guys, and I'll be seeing you on the next video blog. Have a great day.